back turn 3-4 actually connects in real time. That's all guaranteed. The way out of this, they have to. Greetings and welcome to the channel. So excuse the angle. Currently, I'm in my room recording this. So I want to share some of the advanced level Raven tech that I discovered. Quite frankly, I don't see any other Raven player even attempting this. I've been sitting on this video for a while, since last year, December, and so I want to just share this. So I'm going to play the video first, and I'm going to play through it. It's only a minute, about a minute long, and then afterwards, we're going to play through it again, and I want to break down what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So stick around for that. And yes, there are chapters here, so if you want to skip this monologue, you can do that as well. So let's break this down. So as I said, if you're still with the video, I discovered this last year. So I want to break down exactly what's going on, if for those that haven't really picked up on it. Okay, let me see. So let's go and play the video again from the beginning. All right. So doing back turn, back one or forward one. Yeah, back turn forward one. That move is a 16 frame attack. And it's a mid and it's safe. The move works perfectly synergistically with back turn forward 4-1, the low option, because the low and this mid attack right here that you're seeing on the screen, they're both 16 frames. So that's what makes it great, because whenever you have a mid and a low option, or maybe even a high if that's what you're aiming for, if both attacks have the same frame startup, it is a perfect mix-up. Your opponent cannot fuzzy guard. They cannot make one choice and another choice later. Now at this point, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, I'm controlling Jin in the video. The tactics I'm using with Raven are recorded, and I'm doing them to myself using Jin. So with Jin, I'm actually holding back to block, but I'm still getting hit. So this is guaranteed. So if you land this and your opponent, more often than not, your opponent is not going to know what to do in this situation. So if they're holding back to block, this back turn 3-4 is guaranteed. And as far as I'm concerned, back turn 3-4 is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best move that Raven has. Now, you can duck this, as you can see right here. I'm holding down back, but I think you can get the same outcome if you just hold down. So the first kick from Raven here, back turn 3, is a high, but you will have to stand to block the second part, as you know, which is mid. So as you can see, Jin is able to get out of that. So now I switch to the mid option. So this is what's going to happen if your opponent is starting to duck. So if your opponent starts to duck this, This is where back turn forward 3 will connect right here. And you can see on the upper left-hand corner, you can see I was holding down back. Now at this point, when your opponent is hit with this, if they're trying to hold back still to block, this is going to work. Standing 4-1. That's going to connect. And as you can see, you're +7 on hit. And you can mix up accordingly. So they're going to duck, get hit with that. That 4-1 is going to be guaranteed if they're holding back. Now, as you can see, if your opponent thinks that you're going to go and do the 4-1 and they're ducking, it's going to whiff, as you just seen. See, they duck that. Now, this is what happens if they do duck. Okay, they get hit with this. Now they're going to duck because they're afraid of the back turn 3-4. They get hit with the knee. Now at this point, they're aware of you doing standing 4-1 with Raven, so they're going to duck anyway. They're going to stay ducking. But this time you do back 4-4. And if they're holding back after the back 4-4, back turn 3-4 actually connects in real time. That's all guaranteed. The way out of this, they have to stand block. And we're going to do it again. See? Now, right there, this is one of the reasons why I love, let me rewind that again. Let's rewind that one segment. This is one of the reasons why I love Raven's back turn 3-4. Because if they block this, and this attack is 10 frames, they block the first, but more often than not, people are going to mash. I cannot tell you how many times I've won matches against high-level opponents, and they're mashing buttons. See, Jin is about to do a standing 1. It's a trade. Now, if you notice, the trade, you are at +15. +15 on hit at this point. And the trade is 100% in your favor. And when you're +15, personally, what I prefer to do in this situation is just do another back 4-4 to just put them back in a situation. You can do whatever you want, but that's typically why I love that back turn 3-4 move and why I feel that it is one of Raven's best moves. And why I've said in prior videos when I'm talking about how I felt Raven is the worst character in the game, the one buff that I just want Namco to give me for my style is to make it so when Raven does his back turn 3-4 kick mix, that he has the option to remain back turned. That's all I want from, if I can get nothing else, that's what I want. So again, let me just show that again. This is such a strong move. Back turn 3. They try to mash. You get the trade, and then because you're +15, you can do any move you want that is 14 frames and under with Raven in this situation. Whether you want to do the heat engager, standing 1+2, whether you want to do down forward 1, whatever you want to do. But for me, because I am a mix-up player, I prefer to do back 4-4 to put myself in back turn and have that +6 advantage. Hopefully, this will help somebody, Raven players. I'm not super known with this character. I'm well aware of a player named Immortal Soul, Gamer Mimi, and a couple other Raven players out there that are content creators. Kudos to them. But for me, I have not seen not one Raven player utilize any of these tactics. Now, I do want to remind people that Harada and his team have a broadcast coming up from March 23rd, talking about season two. I personally feel that the last broadcast they had, and I made a video about this, I felt it was complete bullshit, because the main issue for me with Tekken 8 is the character balancing. I know some people, I've seen videos from Mike Hollow and a couple other video creators talking about the cheating that's going on in the community. Because I don't really put myself in the ranked space too often, it doesn't affect me. But I can understand, with the cheating and stuff like that. But I personally would love to see many of these top level characters absolutely nerfed into the ground, or at least knocked down a peg or two. So I'm going to tune into that broadcast, and I suggest you do as well if you can. And if I when I go in and check that broadcast out, if Harada and Michael Murray say some shit like, we're not going to be discussing character balancing in this broadcast, I'm turning that shit off. And that's about it, because I personally am this close to be 100% done with this game. But I felt like sharing this tech with the community, and I've been experimenting with some YouTube shorts. I've been showing a few of my matches, having some fun doing Raven's parry. But yeah, anyway, so let me get out of here. I got more content to make. Probably gonna do something about Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's a game I'm gonna be playing a lot. But making a lot of content, a lot of Let's Play and streaming on that, and some other games. I'm trying to really come out with all of this content and build my channel, So anyway, hopefully you didn't mind me ranting. Hopefully you got something out of the Raven section, and let me know. Anyway, peace.